Hello everyone, I am Chaitanya Rai of AIDS. My roll number is 06619011921 and I'll be presenting my machine learning project through this video. So basically my machine learning project involved classification. So I had been given a data set. First of all, I think I should show you what my data set is. This uh, this here is my data set. So my data set was of image segmentation. I had to classify my data set into seven classes. Basically, I had pixels of an image given to me, and they have to be divided into seven classes. First was brick face, then sky, foliage, cement, window, path, grass. So basically, I had to apply some classification algorithms and perform a classification on this data set. So I was instructed to use at least five algorithms and compare them side by side. So the first algorithm I chose was logistic regression, and obviously multinomial logistic regression. So it can be applied to multiple classes. Then decision tree, then extension of decision tree, random forest, and so support vector machine, SVM or SVC, support vector classifier. Basically, it's a variation, and k nearest neighbor classification algorithm. So I'll be sharing with you guys my code. Let me zoom in a little bit. Yeah. So this is basically how my code looks like. I will break it down piece by piece. So here I imported. So we follow the standard procedures that we follow while doing classification. So first of all, we imported all the important libraries like sklearn, cbon for plotting and stuff for heat maps, and model selection, train test split, these kinds of thing, and matplotlib for plotting the confusion matrix. So here we did data loading, and I actually had entire data. It had 19 columns. The 19th column was actually the result. The classes in which the data was divided was written in the 19th class. So I split my data into two parts. First was the input data and x, and the second part was y, which is my output data. And then furthermore, yeah, so here you can see that I have like described my data, and there luckily there was no missing values in my data set. So here, as you can see, no values is missing. So actually my data was not named. I had the columns name in the doc file. Here are the columns name, but they were not actually written in the CSV file or the Excel file. So I had to put the columns name by using Python functions, and there you go. This is my complete data set with column names given, and this is the output data. Now we did the, and I also check for unique values to see how many unique values are there, so I know that I am doing things right. So I got seven values there, which was correct. So there were I had to classify them into seven classes. Here I am performing the training testing split. I am splitting the data into 80-20, 80% for training and 20% for testing. Very common step. Then we have applied the logistic regression model here, and then we had made the prediction, and then we have calculated the accuracy. The accuracy is coming out to be 91%, which is quite good, but it can be better. So here are other metrics as well, such as precision, recall, and F1 score. And here we have plotted the confusion matrix. See, the diagonals are mostly filled, so it means that I am doing stuff right, and my model is actually performing quite well. So similarly, by following like also training knn classifier model as well and other models as well, I trained my models, and finally I compared the accuracy of all the models here. There you go. Logistic regression, knn classification, random forest model, support vector classifier, and decision tree. The best is obviously the random forest model. As you can see, it gave the best performance. I will show you. And there we go. See, the accuracy for that model is 0.97186, basically 97%. So random forest classifier was the best in my case. And I have also created a report, as you can see here, and I have completed all the steps that I had to follow, and I have concluded that random forest classifier is the best for image segmentation data, and that should be used. if I ever do image segmentation again in future, I'll definitely use random forest classifier, as I have tested it, and it is the best for me for this kind of data. So that is it. This is my project, a very simple project indeed. That's all. I will be signing off. Thank you very much for being with me. Thank you.